According to a report by the United Nations, roughly 8.5 Kenyans own cryptocurrencies. That translates to around 4.25 million people, making Kenya the fifth country in cryptocurrency adoption. Kenya is ranked in Africa as one of the leading countries that quickly adopts various disrupting technology like AI, Web3, blockchain, metaverse, and crypto. Today we meet a young lady in Nairobi, Kenya, who is one of the pioneers of crypto adoption in Kenya.
So my name is FAIZAH Naserian. I'm a founder of Crypto Hub KE, a community that has a purpose to show you the path to Web3, and not just Web3, but also to emerging technologies. By profession, I am a medical biochemist, but I chose to be in the blockchain space.
Web3 and blockchain are an emerging technology and a source of employment for multiple Kenyan youth. But what convinces someone in the medical sector to build a career in this industry?
Personally, I love to be in an industry that is evolving, and I know the medical industry is evolving as well, but to be in a field that is the technologies, there's lots of emerging technologies, was a plus for me. But most importantly was the impact that I can bring to people, like being able to educate the people about the technologies, helping people to change their careers. And I think that is what satisfies me a lot. And of course, the money.
Even though FAIZAH studied biochemistry in college, she has always been attracted to the finance and marketing side of businesses.
But before really I got into the blockchain, of course, I was in school, I was in campus. But also during my campus time, I have done network marketing. I know most of you know about Alliance in Motion Global, right? I was one of the top leaders there. In fact, I have one of my awards here. I was one of the top 13 members, like one of the top 13 honors in the team. And I was actually awarded this on 28th of February 2020. So I was in network marketing now from around 2019 2018 thereby, the last quarter of 2018, all the way to 2021, when now we had COVID. There was not much we could do. We couldn't do more meetings. And I decided to quit because at that time, I just felt like I needed to shift. I just got done with school and I also wanted to shift and also try to pursue something else. But that was really a great achievement for me. I pride in it, in network marketing, because I feel like the skills that I'm using now in the blockchain space, network marketing or multi-level marketing is what gave me the foundation. So that's what I was doing before blockchain. That was cool, and network marketing. Yeah.
With experience from network marketing, FAIZAH's transition to blockchain was easy.
I remember I was really done with network marketing. I wanted to do something else, but I didn't know what to do. But at that point, a friend calls me one morning and he tells me, hey, there's another opportunity, although it's still network marketing, but this one is in the blockchain, where here everything is transparent, there's no company, you're getting 100% of your efforts. And that was really amazing for me, because on the other side, I had to sell products, I had to really do a lot of sales for me to survive. And although on these other sides too, but at least here I was getting 100% of the efforts I was putting in. That was my first introduction to blockchain, which was around 2021, the last quarter thereby. And the first platform was called FAIZAH. It was called FAIZAH. So I started bringing people into the system, excited about the blockchain. For me, I was really excited about the 100% efforts, because if you brought in someone who was joining the system or the platform by maybe 100K Kenya shillings, you get that 100K. For me, that was exciting. I think just because I was It's really fresh from school at that time. It was exciting. But then things turned out, the system proved not to be sustainable. 6 months later, the Ethereum gas fees had gone up. The team had just like, things were not proving to like go well at that time. So that is when I decided to go back and really go down the rabbit hole again and get to understand what is this blockchain. And then I realized it's not just Ethereum, but we also have we have Bitcoin. We have, at that point, we had more than 5,000 plus coins in the market during that year.
After some setbacks in blockchain, FAIZAH decided to really understand what blockchain is about and to teach others what she learned.
And that is when I decided now, because I had a lot of people around my team who had lost money. I lost money as well. And I just decided, okay, I think just from one of my mentor who says that, you know what, we lose because we don't have the knowledge, right? So I decided to just really go down and research on what exactly was blockchain. And for me to do it, to be accountable for myself, I decided, okay, why not do it in public? And I decided to start, that was like the beginning of Crypto Hub KE. And the goal was just like to breathe some air of legitimacy into the blockchain and in the crypto space. So I started off by doing Twitter spaces. I'm tweeting, but then again, this account that I had on Twitter was existing. It was an account that I was managing with my brother. We were tweeting just politics and finance and stuff like that. We did trend setting at some point. We've been in the online space for a long time. So we just decided to change the account into Crypto Hub KE, and we started tweeting. Within no time, we started doing the Twitter spaces. We met the community. And just one day, I see a poster, there's a meetup somewhere along Gong Road, and I go. And that was the first time on 28th of January 2022, me going into the first blockchain or Web3 kind of a meetup. And while I was there, I realized that people are actually having their careers. They're actually making money from this, not just the platforms that I came from, not just making money. You can actually build your own career here. I met lawyers who are in the blockchain. I met marketers. I met blockchain developers. Some of the things that I didn't even know exist.
The good thing with internet is that you can work for a company in Singapore while still in your living room in Kenya. After a few months of immersive learning, FAIZAH landed such a job.
And I started being active and being intentional on actually looking for how I could make money in the space, build a legacy for myself, and also help other people. But I didn't want to go the network marketing way. So I started looking fast for the jobs for myself. I started hunting here and there, and my first job was with a certain company in Switzerland. It is called Anchor Strategy. It was an amazing experience. Within there, it was a company that incubated more companies in there. And I worked with no more than one company. Like under Anchor Strategy, I worked with Elysium. I worked with Fananese NFT, one of the biggest NFTs that sold out big time in the MENA region. That is, I worked with Kitchen NFT. I worked with a certain exchange in Asia, in Australia as well. It was a great experience for me. That was like, I feel like for me, I had a soft landing, but also it's because I had the skills from the network marketing. And then within no time, I worked there for about 5 months. By July, I decided to quit because at that time I also had another better opportunity. And still at Crypto Hub Key, is still doing spaces. I'm just really trying to do the most at that time. And that is how I met Mara, reached out to me, and they're looking for a community builder in Kenya. And that's how I got started working with Mara. And I worked with Mara for about 7 months. 8 months. We're in June, right? It's actually 11 months. Because I started working with Mara on July 11th. We're in June. So you can say it's 11 months, right? So I worked with Mara for about 11 months.
In the age of WhatsApp, Telegram, and Facebook groups, There is a new form of jobs that is coming up called community managers. They usually work in a company's marketing or public relations department, building strategies to increase brand awareness.
So first of all, I had to learn and find out exactly what type of job I could do. But that event that I attended helped me really get to see what kind of niche I could plug in at that time. And my soft landing was really community, because if you understand network marketing, it's always about community building, right? And I had built a great community. You know, for Alliance in Motion, for you to build like a team of 1,000 plus people in Alliance in Motion, it's work, it's effort, and it took me 2 years to do that. And I felt like it was a bit easier here because it's an open, you're not asking people to come and bring their money and so forth. So I realized that I could actually get into community because I saw that gap, that there is need for that community. So I started looking for community related jobs like community moderator, a community manager, just being able to managing their social media accounts, public speaking, speaking in the virtual sessions, just doing everything that we do offline but in the online space. So I just saw an advert in a Telegram group that they need a community manager who can they needed a community moderator. So I first started out as a community moderator. So I was managing a Telegram channel and also a Twitter account for the Fananis NFT. I was doing a couple of different roles within the company. And within there, I grew because I was working under community managers at that time. So I learned how community managers, the role of community managers, what is supposed to be done. I also learned marketing, how marketing in the Web3 space is done, and a couple of different skills in there. And when I came into now, by the time I was joining Mara, I had quite informed and great skills to do community managing.
Starting out in any career isn't easy, but learning from others who have already done it helps you a lot.
My first step will always be as, do you want to get started in blockchain first, or do you want to get into the broader Web3? Do you understand? So first, you must understand what you're getting yourself into. Research and get to understand what can you do, what can your roles be in. So the first thing will be identify your niche. No, is it marketing that you want to get into? Do you want to start blockchain development? Do you want to do blockchain security? Do you want to do community moderation? So once you identify that, the second thing will be join communities. Join communities. If you want to get in as a trader, join trading communities. If you want to get in as community, join just Web3 communities, different communities. And when you join the communities, it's easier for you to identify the people that you have the same interest with. Also attend events. That's very important. For me, it's my top tier. I'd rather miss any other event, but not Web3 events, because they have helped me. I meet people, I get jobs, I get referrals, I get exactly what I want. And every single day, I really stress on attend events. It's just like attending church. Why do people attend church? Why do they claim to be, they're born again, right? They go there because they want to renew their faith. They want just to be in a congregation, and people go to church for different reasons. And as well, people go to Web3 events for different reasons. So you might go there and someone is looking for a co-founder, and before you know it, you're starting a project by your side. Before you know it, in the event, you can meet someone who's looking for a community builder, who's looking for a blockchain developer. So always attend blockchain events.
Blockchain and Web3 are disrupting the world. The government hasn't been welcoming to this technology because it finds it a threat to financial centralization.
So, of course, first of all, we have to agree that these technologies are very disruptive. So, first of all, they will enhance how things are done, but also on the other side, might lead to the loss of jobs. And some companies might shut down. It might lead to some services might not really be needed anymore in the market. So just the fact that they're destructive, look at the banks, look at the crypto, and it's like really countering the banks. If you look at right now as we are, everything has a Web3 version of it. If you look at Chrome, we have Chrome, which is like the search engine. It has the Web3 version of it, which is Brave, and there are also others. If you look at even Twitter, it has a Web3 version of it. Every social media has the Web3 version of it. So right now, the world is going upside down, and it's heading into a more decentralized, and just to really give us the user control over our own data. So I see that as a challenge for the existing corporations, but also for the people, of course, losing jobs, but for the people, but also there's also creation of so many other jobs only for the people who choose to align themselves and also adapt into these emerging technologies. Otherwise, it's exciting to be in it.
As a founder of Web3 and blockchain startups, FAIZAH has advice for business people who want to take advantage of the Web3 blockchain sector.
Be open to learn. Learn, because it's not necessary that you like it for you to learn. You don't have to like it. So, but you have to learn, because through learning you get more knowledge, and more knowledge you meet more people. More people, you get connection. More connections, you build businesses. More businesses, you create impact and impact and impact. So I believe in learning. If you're open to learn, look out for sites, look out for communities, look out for me. I'll be able to like really direct and be able to teach you on some of the things that you need to, just to show you the paper trail of how things are done in this other side of the technology. But learn. The cake is too big for everyone, especially in the Web3 space. Look at how the Web3 setup is right now in Kenya. We are still very young. The community is very young. Come build your own community. Come build your own startup. Think about something. And another thing is, this Web3 space or blockchain space is really funded, heavily funded. But you need to find out on how can I attract these investors, so you can come and build your own products. Come and help other people build products. I believe that, again, the cake is just really big for us and for everyone.